The right to carry. The right to carry is not a new concept. It has been something that has been debated in our country for many decades. With the fear of the new laws that may come about from our new political forefront in Washington, D.C., the number of national concealed carry permits has tripled in the last 2 years. That being said, the number of national justifiable homicides has doubled in that same period. Quoted from the September issue of American Rifleman's Magazine, when asked, a Memphis concealed carry instructor gave his explanation. The thugs and street trash are running into people who can defend themselves. Believe it or not, our forefathers thought this as being so important that they wrote it into our Bill of Rights as the Second Amendment to our nation's Constitution. It states, "A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." A well-regulated militia refers to states in defense of themselves. Therefore, that is why the federal courts have allowed each state to govern its own firearms regulations. Since I live in New York, I will use my home state as an example on how to obtain a concealed carry permit. In New York, the licensing is broken up into several counties. You must have lived in the county which you are applying for a period of 6 months. Now, let's get started. First, you need to go to the local sheriff's office and purchase an application for $20. Then you must fill out the entire application, part of which involves 4 sworn character references from friends or colleagues. Keep in mind, they may not be relatives or members of local law enforcement, and must be residents of the county you apply in as well. All paperwork, including the character references, must be notarized by a licensed notary public. Once complete, you can call the Pistol Licensing Bureau at your local sheriff's office and set up an appointment. At this time, you should ask how much and who the postal money order is to be made out to. This varies by each county. The day of your appointment, bring all your completed paperwork, your money order, and dress casually and comfortably. They will be taking your fingerprints and your photo at this time. Now comes the hard part, the wait. You can wait from a few weeks to a few months for the processing letter to arrive by mail. This depends on the number of people applying around the same time as you and the population density in your local area. Once you have your letter, you can go to the sheriff's office and pick up your license. Check the license for accuracy. Some of the items to check are the spelling of your address and your name, and be certain the picture on it is yours. The license will state if it is a full concealed carry or if you have any restrictions. You may then go to purchase a handgun. However, you cannot accept ownership at this time. You must, in fact, return to the sheriff's office with a bill of sale. It must state where you bought it, the manufacturer, the caliber, and the serial number of your new firearm. There will be a small fee to add it to your license, and you will again have to wait for it to come in the mail. This can take another couple of weeks to a month or more. You will also, with that, receive the purchase order or pink ticket. That is what is given to the person from which you are purchasing the firearm. Now that you have your license and the firearm of choice is endorsed on it, you can legally carry your pistol. It is not mandatory, but it is strongly suggested that you take a 5-hour handgun familiarization course as well as practice with your gun at the range often. The life you save may very well be your own. After hearing all this, you begin to wonder why anybody would go through all this red tape just for the right to carry a firearm. This is quite a simple answer, and one that my father once told me. I would rather have it every day and never need it than need it and never have had it.